expect this section would probably be a lot harder if they didn't give you a green eco ball every 2 meters, because I would have died repeatedly there if they didn't. That's something nifty as well. You can hear, just standing here, you can hear that there's a power cell nearby. It's not actually the one I'm going to collect right now. Just see if I go here, I can hear it. It's actually right beneath my feet. You can't get to it from here without being a hell of a daredevil. But you are actually still near a power cell that you can collect, and it's right there. Now, oh, yep.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
A bit of history to that. If you'd gone back to the village and spoken to Samos to get some new advice on where to find power cells from him, he would have mentioned that Goal and Maya have been, well, he doesn't know it's Goal and Maya, but that somebody has been trying to open up this dark eco silo and flood the world with dark eco. So he suggests that you go out and stop that from happening, and that's exactly what we've just done. So he's all happy with us. You also want to come here before you go in there, just to save yourself the time of having to backtrack, because you need to come in here to blow up these steel boxes. And it also makes it a fair bit easier once you get down there, because you don't have this guy shooting at you. Same situation as before, though. You don't actually need to come down up here to get those precursor orbs, because yeah, you can just stand there and have it target you and hit the steel crates instead. So similar situation as before. Now, this power cell, I could drop down and just collect it now, but that's going to ruin, I can't remember if it causes a glitch or it just causes the scene to happen in a slightly different way, but it's, oh dear, that's unfortunate. Wow, here we go. Ah, that's good fun. That is that's the game's way of stopping you from getting too far away from mainland. You go out there, it omnites you. That's all there is to it. There is nothing you can do to save yourself from that, unless you can get close enough to dry land. Fortunately for me, it was a quicker and easier way to get down. Just die. That's one of the problems with giving your player so few consequences to dying, is they're more inclined to interrupt or cheat the game. Interrupt immersion by just killing themselves to take shortcuts. It's a really classic example really late in the game. It doesn't happen all the time. I've only managed to cause it a couple of times, where you enter the final area and the position where you enter the area is directly below where you actually want to ultimately get to. And so if you just jump straight off the nearest cliff, it will spawn you at the area that you're meaning to get to, and that lets you skip about an hour and a half of play. Pretty poor level design there, but given it's more of a glitch than intentional level design, I cannot see what the fuck. Oh no. That's bad. Now, is there other blue eco I can collect, or is that it? I think that's it, so.
Do me a favor and keep away from those dark eco boxes!
I'm sorry, Dax. I'm sorry. We all know you now have a phobia of dark ego, considering I just turned you into that. Yay! scout fly. Almost done with those two. Only got 2 more. Oh. Well, I'm pretty happy with myself then. I get the feeling I was supposed to use those 2 blue eco charges to give myself a fair bit more time to get to that Precursor orb hatch. But I did anyway without them. Go me. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Ah, ready.
Red Eco makes your attack stronger.
Well, thank you, Dad. That is exactly right. Red Eco makes your attack stronger. It is useless on anything but those big tough guys, and there are, those are the only guys that take 2 hits in the entire game. I'm pretty sure. One counter example, but that comes up a bit later. But what it also does, you see the spin radius. It extends that by a little bit, not much, but enough to make group fights a fair bit easier on you.
Watch your back! We remember what happened the last time we were here.
And here is a perfect example of a good group fight that we won't have to. Oh crap! Oh, thank God. That obscured vision is quite concerning for a sec there.
Get the Red Eagle!
It's pretty cool in that when you're attacking, after the rebound of a successful attack, you're immune for a few seconds. Not a few seconds, probably about half a second. Half a full second. Damn. So you can throw yourself.
Better you than me.
So you can throw yourself into the midst of your enemies without worrying too much. Makes for some quite epic fights when you're surrounded by enemies and you're just biffing and boffing and backing away. Oh, that's another thing. Consequence of dying. When you die, you do not spawn with full HP. You spawn with the 3 base portions of HP, and you don't get that 50 bonus, that full gauge bonus that you get from collecting the further 50 portions of which I suppose that's a slight, if not ultimate bonus. Consequence to dying.
This place gives me the willies. Let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
I think, I'm not 100% on this, because the way the camera angles are worked, it makes this little stretch of space seem a lot bigger. But I think this is where the cutscene where Dax gets turned into his little rat form was placed. This is that power cell I was telling you about earlier, where if you're standing above it, you remember we were jumping over those things a moment ago. This is the power cell we could hear earlier. And you can just jump straight down and into this area, but I think it ruins that little animation where they jump down there. And I didn't want to ruin that for you. Nothing in the corner. Oh. Excellent. Oh, I thought I would fail that. Ooh, I could do it a little more grainy. Yay! I get the feeling I'm supposed to use that red eco to kill the guys. Well, that's fine. And yay, now I'm not necessarily going to die. Ooh, another use for red eco. Because it extends the radius on your spin, from here I'd be able to blow up that dark eco crate. So it lets you just get those out of the way with no consequences for yourself, which is pretty cool. Makes things a little safer for you later on. Ooh, I missed those earlier. I have to get those.